All right, ladies and gentlemen, our headliner for the evening sometimes goes by the name Frank Lloyd Wrong for some reason that I don't understand. But his actual name is Josh Gurrell, and give it up for him because he's going to perform for everybody right now. Oh, yeah. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Does this thing work? All right, fuck that. There we go. Anyway, thank you. The last time I was here, I decided that it would be a really good idea, because it was my first time ever doing comedy, to get super wasted and get the jitters out and get up on stage. And in my mind, it was somewhat of a catastrophe, but apparently it worked, because the second time I've ever come up, now I'm the headliner. But the whole time I just sat there staring at the ground doing a Jim Morrison and saying fuck every other word. So I apologize post-advance. But it's good to be back. It's good to be back. One thing that someone told me was that I needed to have more eye contact. So I took this a little seriously and really practiced it throughout every day of my life since today. First one was with my dentist, which I've always had a dream to do this with. You know, it's really weird, you know, when someone's like at your mouth working right at you and you're just like, kind of feel like you need to go into that silent praise where you just want to like not look at them like I did the whole time while they were doing it. You know, I mean, and you got a sharp object in my mouth, but I've got to practice fucking eye contact. Yeah, that really creeped him out. And the hairdresser, that's a good one too, you know, because they're like chopping your hair and you're just like, every time they're looking in the mirror trying to see if they're getting your sideburns right, you're just like, yeah, I'm fucking looking at you. Eye contact, I gotta get that shit down, right? Am I doing it, right? I'm looking at everybody. Getting into the elevator, such a awkward situation. Everybody gets up in an elevator and they just like go to the corner and they're just like, and I was just like, getting people and turning them around, and I'm just like, in the elevator. Yeah, let's talk. Why are you staring at the fucking corner of the elevator? But anyway, you know, where's the Home Depot guy? Where was that guy that did the jokes? You know, I was actually in Ensenada one year, and they have a Home Depot down there, so we thought it'd be a really good idea to take a bunch of white guys down there and throw ourselves up on the cars and try to get jobs. That went over really well. That was good. And then the Hooters guy. Where's the Hooters guy? That guy, he had quite a routine there. Hey, anybody here breathe oxygen? Yeah. You all breathe oxygen? Yeah. Anybody here need to drink water to stay alive? Yeah. You all do that? Yeah. Anybody get up in the morning and breathe oxygen? Yeah, totally. Yeah. Really identifying with everyone. But I had a really great business plan that I wish he was still here to hear, because I always had pictured some really cheesy, creepy, scummy Persian guy, and that sounds redundant, who would start a franchise that would go up next to all of the Hooters called Joe's Camel Toes. And the slogan would be, we know your problem, and we got the solution hanging right in between our legs, man. Anyway, you know, talking about dress, everyone's like, wow, you know, you're really dressed up. It's just like, actually in the 1920s, I'm a grave digger, okay? Like people that shoveled shit dressed like this to go to work, man. What the fuck happened since now? Flash forward to billionaire rappers with their fucking pants hanging off their ass, where they're holding the belt up going, yeah! You know, and there's like some 45-year-old white guy in the front row going, that guy's sick. It's like, what the fuck is sick, man? You got a sick jacket. That jacket is fucking sick, man. How did our society get so bastardized that we use the word sick to describe something that's supposedly supposed to be good? I'll tell you how. Because our society is degraded to such an extent that we've had to just make the words that describe how horrible it is sound good. Dude, that's fat. No, fat's not fucking good. It's ugly, and nothing's sick. What is sick about something? How has this become something that everybody says? So anyway, yeah, you know, the dressing thing, it's just weird. But I tell you, everybody knows, and I wish somebody would have told me this when I was a 15-year-old, it's all about the shoes, you know? Which clearly, if you look at mine, you can tell I'm not getting laid. But women care about the shoes. If you tell a 15-year-old going through puberty that all you have to do is have good shoes, he'll be getting fucked like Will Chamberlain. But anyway, hey, hold on one second here. I hope this isn't very LA of me. Yeah, hello? Yeah. No, buy, sell, sell, buy. Of course you're gonna fucking buy. Sell, buy. Okay, goodbye. Sorry about that. That was my financial advisor, and I've got to answer when that happens. It's a weird economy. Residential real estate, financial market, definitely double downs. What that phone call is all about? Pogs and Beanie Babies. That's where I'm putting my fucking money. I had them in Garbage Pail Kids, and I was really into it, and I wanted to help the cause by designing one. And I sent it in, and it was a battered housewife called Susan for a Bruisin'. But they declined it, and I dumped the stock immediately, and that was a good call because Pogs and Beanie Babies are carrying me all the way to retirement. Oh, it's been kind of a tragic week last week for the entertainment industry. There was a really great loss in the Hollywood world and circle. Paul Walker passed away, and yeah, I was crushed. I mean, the guy was nice, He had a wife and a daughter that was left behind, and but you don't really get the shadowed underbelly of what's really going on. It's not reported. And actually, I got an inside track, literally. This just in. I have this on good authority from an insider at Santa Clarita's Our Lady of the Sorrow Hospital. This is what really happened. What really happened that the coroner has suppressed is that Paul was reaching over the Carrera GT center console from the passenger seat, jerking off Roger Rodas, his good friend who was driving. Apparently it was an ongoing dude-style joke to add a little more danger to the thrill of driving. Paul would say, "If I'm not driving, I'm still gonna work the stick." Investigators on the scene found Rodas' mangled foreskin clutched in Paul's charred skeletal left fist. Now, that's not something that a 500,000 Porsche Carrera GT's black box is going to tell you, but I got the insider on that. Too soon? Fuck yeah, it's too soon. Here's my impersonation of Hollywood actors. Money. Money. Profile. More money, thanks. Not a loss in my world. Anyway, sorry you guys might feel bad about it. We had a great holiday night last night. I don't know if everyone was out partying. The fireworks were going on, town was raging. I was at a party, and I got a call, and I looked down, and it's my mom, and it's 10 o'clock. And I'm like, this must be serious, so I just let it go to voicemail. And then she calls back again, and there's no voicemail, and I'm like, it must really be serious, so I let it go to voicemail again. And then I was like, man, maybe there's something really wrong. So I pulled my heart out of my asshole and put it in my chest, and I called her back. And she's like, Josh? And I'm like, yeah, Mom, what's going on? She's like, I'm really on a bad trip. I ate a piece of that chocolate bar that you gave me, and I just don't know how to make it stop. Can you make it stop? Is there something that I can do to make it stop? And I'm just like, chocolate bar? What the fuck is she talking about? And then I remember that I gave her a wheat-filled chocolate bar for her birthday a couple of months ago, and she finally decided to nibble on it for whatever fucking reason. And I was like, well, Mom, did you take the portion that I told you? Because it was really small. She's like, no, I took it smaller. I took it, I was barely even, it was nothing. I just wanted to stop. You have to tell me how to stop. I said, okay, just calm down. Anyway, do you have Fox News on? Is your television on? Turn it off. Dim the lights. Give your wild chihuahua a shot of scotch. And put on some music. Ride the snake, Mom. Open your mind. Come on. Eat more of that chocolate. You'll never even be watching Fox News. Just take it as it comes. So that was really weird. And then I decided, okay, it's getting late. I had to start walking home. So I'm walking alone down from this party, coming back home. And across the street is this girl walking, profusely crying. Like, I've never seen anybody crying. So, typical guy, I'm just like, started to cross the street, and I'm like, I could use this in my advantage. And next thing I know, she just hits the dirt on the grass over on 27th Street. And she's just in a fetal position. She's just like, and then I'm just like, God damn it, my heart's still in my chest from the mom call, and I can't put it back in my asshole. So I was just like, ma'am, are you all right? Which was like the stupidest fucking question to ask, because clearly she wasn't. And she's like, I was like, is there anything? And the next thing you know, some dude pops out. And I don't know what the girl's name was, I forgot, but I'm just going to use Emily because it sounds like a Manhattan Beach girl. And he's just like, Emily, what are you doing? And she like gets up and she's all, fuck you, Jimmy! You stole my purse and my cell phone! He's like, Emily, we went through this before. Don't make me 5150 you, okay? I'm going to 5150 you right now. She's like, fuck you! You fucking asshole! And I'm just like standing here just going, whoa. And all of a sudden he's like, that's it, I'm calling the cops right now. I'm gonna 5150 you. And she's like, I don't fucking care what you do, you stole my purse. And I'm just like, what the fuck is a 5150? And then I hear the guy on the phone with the cop. He's like, yeah, it's her again. Yeah, it's my fiance. And I was like, what the fuck, your fucking fiance? And he's like, yeah, we're going to have to 5150 her. Now I'm just like, holy shit, is communicating with the cops with a 5150? Is this like a 187? I don't know what this 5150 is, you know? And in the meantime, she's like rolling up again, and she just randomly tries to go, this is a true story, just happened last night. She tries to grab a rearview mirror off of a car, which is why I suggest nobody parks a car in this town during party nights, just so, note of precaution. And she, of course, doesn't get it off the car, and then she runs and grabs a block of ice, which I think was from the holiday cheer sledding down the hill with the children, left over, and she like picks it up, and she's just looking at us with these wild eyes, like, okay, who am I gonna crush with this? And I'm just like, man, this chick really is psycho. So then she just like slams it down, and I'm just like, okay, that was probably for the best. And then she starts walking away, and she's screaming as loud as she can. You just hear her like going down the block. Every once in a while, it's just like, ah! In the meantime, like this guy's got the cops coming, and he's just like, oh yeah, man, sorry, dude. I'm gonna have to 5150 her, and and he's on the phone with the cops. Like, yeah, she's suicidal. I think she's. Do you know where she's going? I'm like, yeah, I think I just heard her hit the Strand. I think she's headed to the beach right now because she kept laving off these like bellows of yelling. And I had just like walked away from the scene. And this morning found out from a source that a 5150 is a code for putting someone in the loony bin. Yes. So if someone is acting crazy, you should be like, dude, I'm gonna 5150 you. And if they understand you, then they've probably been 5150, So anyway, I love being racist. Everyone always says I'm racist, and I say, I'm not racist, I've already won. I'm a white guy, white male, okay? I'm not in it anymore, I'm not racing anything. So I figured I'll leave you with a really crappy one-liner joke. A priest and a rabbi are sitting on a park bench. 13-year-old boy walks by, the priest turns to the rabbi and he says, hey, you wanna fuck that? And the rabbi goes, out of what? Thank you, Manhattan Beach.